high enough, now I'm taller than some of you, which means I can still get my knee up. Here's the thing, if I'm in this position, my hip to my knee is down. That's better, that's why I prefer mat work. Compression, gravity, I relax, sink in. If the table is up high enough that my knee is straight over, how's the pressure?
No.
I can still lean in, but the thing is I don't have gravity assisting it. Does that make sense? If the table's too high, I have to get a stool, and then it's like, okay, does massage envy allow that? Because when it says 1 foot on the floor, I'm like, well, the stool's on the floor. The table is technically connected to the floor. See, because I should have been a lawyer. I missed my call. But the thing is, if I take one of those stools and put it beside the table, and then I can step on it, it raises me up. Make sense? As long as it's stable, those are very stable. In fact, if you guys at some point want to play with those, we can grab that small one and let you guys do that. You just don't want to hit your shin on it. You vary the table height. What I tend to do with people who have tables like these that aren't quickly adjustable is I couldn't come in, you come in for a session, in the middle of the session I have to get up, leave the room, you get dressed so I can change the table height. You see what I mean? What I tend to do is have you keep the table at the height you normally work. And then we improvise table tie in that session. And then later, if we know that they're coming in for table tie, we can drop it down if that's what you want to do. Does it make sense? Would this be a good height for me to do Swedish and deep tissue?
No.
If you sit down.
Oh yeah, just stool.
Depending on how I'm using it. Yeah. And that's what I just want you to consider when you work on people. Typically, student to student, if I have somebody who's real tall, somebody who's real short, they'll set the table real low, and then it's like the body mechanics are all over the place because they're trying to improvise based on what they have. Does that make sense? You guys want to do that? Trade it out?
If the table's too high, you can also use it more.
Let's go.
Oh, and we're going to show that technique next. So.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. Do you want to go first, or you want to go next? Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. So let's go on to the other side. Okay. And this one is short.
If you guys are watching and have any questions, please just let me know. Happy to have you. We're just doing a table tie in Round Rock, Texas, just north of Austin.
With a nice, simple form.
I like to be
Tall.
And then I just come right in.
So here's what I'm going to do. I want to grab that stool over there.
Okay.
I'm going to grab the small one.
You want to keep the body aligned, the back straight, Robert?
Hold on one second.
Down.
I'll have to look to make sure I'm answering this correctly.
Okay. So you can come on in and try that.
Okay.
These are very stable.
But on the mat.
Major secure. So do you want to stand on your roller chair?
No.
If your knee, yes, because you want to test your physical prowess.
Exactly. This is more of a challenge. Okay.
Take your shoes off and I run out of my spot.
Yes, because you want to test your
Because
physical
I went from a
prowess.
spot.
Right. Now, how's the height for you now?
Barefoot. Unless I'm having
Because now you're like taller than I
shoes
am.
back on.
Alright. So.
Because of the whole regulation things.
I have never
And
done
I would use this as a handle. I can control whether it's forward or back.
We're using this position as all the way up from here.
I kind of feel like I need to change.
Just use your knee, right?
It wasn't your knee, is what I was
I am, just not like on a stool.
Yeah.
Is it still pretty
More.
Yeah. Am I doing this right? I need a spear.
Just another one.
Just give me a little stretch.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Just wondering if I should working my
Usually, if I'm gonna keep clients inside lying for any length of time, I gonna have this leg forward, and I can give them a bolster, and I'm gonna have something under their head. I'll get like hate mail from people who are like, then you hug her, go over her. Whatever. They don't realize I'm moving people around constantly. Like I'm not here just lulling you to sleep.
Yeah, makes sense.
But as women, we don't have that.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Okay, so he actually had it over. I'm like, you're gonna have it in this room. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, probably not, yes.
Cool. Well, we're getting classes listed. I think when you say in the Springs, you know, Colorado Springs, we have to get that class listed. I think we settled on dates, so I will announce those very, very soon.
Actually working on it up there.
Can you hear me? Yes. We're gonna take that bolster out. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot different.
Okay. Lay back down.
Short people problem.
So one knee on the corner of the table to stabilize, and your other knee will go there. Using points of contact.
So when you
elbow
put
and
the
shoulder,
knee up there,
out yourself.
like where
So he has a longer arm.
I can't get to your
So, flex your
workout.
I would use in your case my left.
Maneuver.
But I see, I didn't think about it. I didn't think
How's
about
that?
it.
Okay, so what I did was I hooked in my toes into the bed and then pressed
So
on
if
my
you can get your foot on the up, just like that.
stretch.
Yes,
Does that feel like more pressure, less pressure?
like on the
table?
lots of compression.
Just so you don't, so you're more stable. You can still get more pressure like that.
Bring this back.
Does it feel strained anywhere?
No, I think it was like that. Okay, so you just judge your
A lot. I communicate verbally with the clients more than they're used to. And because the compressions are so deep, I do it pretty incessantly. My sessions, because I deal with a lot of pain relief, there's a lot more
Yeah.
kind of get to know you, whatever. I don't find it to detract from what I'm doing if it's pain relief. Now, I do get a client, occasionally, they come in for relaxation. They don't say that, but I notice what they're doing. I go, Robert, you have 3 hours.
So the form
And
of
then
this.
I go,
Yeah.
Stabilize.
slow, compressions aren't as deep, the movements are slow.
Yeah, if you was on the ground, you could sit. Look at your feet.
Way better, huh?
And then like,
That's good.
yeah. And that's the sort of thing that, like that little jostle, that's not something somebody taught me, that's just
Right here.
Griselda working it out.
Put it,
She goes, this feels good to me, how's it feel to you? And they're like, oh, that's great. And then you go, okay, when you add that. Take it, good, too high? Yeah. Need a stool.
I know.
We're hydraulic.
I started to grab like a couple yoga blocks and I'm like, 2 yoga blocks and I'm gonna work phone away from
Evenly
Oh. Oh.
Once you're comfortable with that, you can move to stretching using the hip to block.
Gotcha.
Very evenly distributed is how it feels.
I had doubts as to whether I was actually going to be able to teach people online.
That feels good right there.
Ooh, guys. Ooh, was I wrong? Good Lord.
Yes.
Like people are learning stuff and they're like, the carpal tunnel class, somebody wrote last night and they said, yo, I watched your...
Yes.
So we're just giving away the carpal tunnel class. The lady was like, yeah, I saw that you like 3 or 4 sessions and basically like, the guy thought he was going to have surgery.
So all I'm doing is
And I'm like,
lean my weight into it.
there we go.
See if you can,
It's like online education is here.
use your,
Yes.
no, right here. And just lean.
Just like
I know,
today.
I think someone come
We're
in.
gonna go to the
I was thinking about that. I was like,
Yeah, this room is
So it's almost like you want your shoulder
Yes.
behind it so you can, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that,
So I did this,
you
is
wanna try
everybody
the
got
beautiful
all
thing?
that?
Yeah. You're just
Oh.
using your knee to block her so that you can stretch her that way.
Maybe my next.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
6 viewers. We're like famous. We're on the internet.
Right
Yeah.
there. That's perfect.
I feel like my husband.
I don't want that.
That's okay.
Okay,
When I teach you mat-based, and you go through intro tie, same thing's gonna happen. If you look around the room, you got her, like, stools, body mechanics, like I give you sort of a basic routine, and then you realize, this doesn't work. And I go, correct, because your body size compared to the client's body size completely changes it. And they're like, what do I do? And I throw them 2 or 3 options, and they're like, whoa, there's more than one way to do it? I'm like, yes. What I have to do is allow you to find your way.
Yes.
Yeah.
so the knee thing.
Those 2 minutes in here.
Will you okay, so I didn't see you
Yes,
go
tolerable.
knee and the shoulder.
How's this?
Okay.
Right there. How's that? Not too deep? Now, back
Oh my gosh.
or down?
Yeah.
Down more? You want to change mine? Yeah, cool. How's that right? There?
Yeah, that's deep.
Too much?
That's much.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up just here, is that better?
That's better.
There we go. And you still like the back?
He's doing.
He has a wider table, so can you scoot this way?
Right, yes. Now I guess what's working
So
is,
now,
I know,
you can
exactly.
actually just kneel
Oh, that was
here at the
good.
corner with one knee and put your other knee using your other knee. Whichever way you're more comfortable with. But if you, I would kneel with that one and use this one here. That way you can use your arms to stabilize on him.
Oh, I see, I see. So you kind of went, it feels like you're going a little forward. See, I was kind of going, yeah, kind of down, but, you know.
So essentially you're just turning your table into a mat.
Oh, yeah.
now, so if you'll notice my hip, my knee is here. This is the angle.
And how does that feel to you? Body mechanics wise, all that.
If I grab from here and I come down, the angle's different. Again, it's just like you're forming an elbow, it's just now we're using a different structure. How's that right there?
That's really good.
Okay, she likes that, feel pretty good. I'm gonna change my angle just a little bit. Right?
How's that?
Am I good?
So as long as you stay, because like you know where the SCM is, as long as you stay behind that, you're gonna be golden.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't wanna bend her to elbow.
That'll be your landmark. So we know where that is on everybody. As long as you stay behind it and you ask about pressure, because you don't want to go too hard when you are in the neck. But you don't feel like you're doing any pressure. He's feeling a lot of pressure. So make sure you check in every once in a while on your pressure.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's actually really good. He probably wasn't doing much at all.
Okay, she's a massage enemy, she just got fired.
No.
I say it in every class. Because here's the other thing. Like, I don't know where you guys work.
Yeah.
If you work in a facility, would they allow you to do this?
One of them, well, maybe.
And here's the thing, if you go ask your manager, guess what they do?
My manager's gonna let me.
Right.
Now, why is massaging probably have to do one on the floor?
I don't know why. I always do.
So you are the largest employer of massage therapists in the United States. And you have to put 1 foot on the floor as a corporate policy. Why?
That's my good.
I don't know.
I think liability and
Oh, yeah.
the potential for hanky.
Potential for what?
Hanky. That's my guess. There's more liability if the table breaks or something happens or whatever, right? And then, yeah, like you're getting on, just think about it from a corporate policy. Like you're getting on the table with the client. No. Make sense?
You just
Yeah.
arm and you can.
I feel really good.
Now, when you get on the table, and when you get on the table, guess what you just done?
That's good.
Mat work.
Oh, mat work.
That's what it is.
That's what I thought, you
Yeah.
just turned your table into a mat.
I'm just nervous, not nervous, I'm just trying to figure it out. I wonder what you need, like, cause you were having.
I know, yeah.
So, more.
Actually, that's really good.
Well, that is
You wanna shake it away?
yes.
Off and on.
Things is always
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's good because
So,
30 years
I'm
taking
taking
it's
my
good, but it's not.
Yeah.
At the same time.
So,
Good.
relaxed hometics, or homex, I think. That's exactly what I think the case is. I don't work at Envy, so I just tease them. But I know that there's a corporate policy, you have to keep one foot on the floor. Most of what I'm doing is completely adaptable.
How about moving your shoulder?
I don't know how Envy sets everything up so that, you know, for instance, I don't think you would want to call it table tie. You're just going to blend some new stuff into your sessions in a way that your local massage Envy would allow you to do it.
But that's what, if you had a shoulder tape.
Yes. And your neck.
I'm just trying to play around with it. How about if I push your shoulder down?
How's it feel?
Okay, blood pressure?
What you can do.
So the way he was doing that thing with his arm, I can't reach you.
I know. I'm telling you, he has one
He
arm.
does,
Fine.
he does,
You
it's
don't-
weird.
It doesn't matter to me.
So I think it was, was he not going
Would you like switching?
in this angle here?
He was,
How's it feel?
what do you mean?
Are you still doing
His right shoulder, he kind of moved, he kind of went kind of this way first,
So
and then he
would
came
you
back,
trigger height
so kind of like,
Exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
over
So more exact.
down?
Yes, just like
I'm a little bit taller, so it would mean that my pressure would be more down, like.
Yeah, see, I hooked my toes into
Everybody's
the
blood
bed,
pressure inside.
and then he was able
How does that
for me
feel
to
for
put in more pressure.
Because
Then
you were
maybe I'm
coming in
not,
like
you know,
this.
Yeah, I feel
It's just
like
playing around with the same trick.
This feels to me like a little more.
Yeah, no.
If it's comfortable
I
for
think it's
you,
good.
like that.
I'm gonna come in.
Maybe.
I'm gonna try mine.
Oh, here, so I guess,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel it as much. I don't feel it as
Right
much.
there.
Just
I'm gonna use my other knee. I think that's gonna be better.
See, that one feels better. That one feels better. It's a really good stretch, and I can feel a little bit of that.
way different than that, because that was kind of just neutral.
That's good.
A little more pressure there. So feel like enough pressure.
And you're compressing straight in rather than
Well, actually, I feel like just all consistent, you know, pressure.
So what if I
That was a little
too
too
much?
Yeah.
It was, I see it, yeah, I saw
I
it.
just kind of see it.
No worries. Well, learning.
I wouldn't even think
So it's
so.
kind of
just
like
a tad
here,
bit.
it's like.
Yeah, and then you want to get some more.
So using the knee is no different than using the forearm.
So, right there, it's
And your
perfect.
hands where you just don't feel
It's giving me already a stretch, yeah, already.
thinking about it.
And this is intense already. I feel it pulling on my subocipitals. That's actually good.
Now, how's the job?
So how you did that?
Yeah.
Gain confidence in that.
Right. Well, it's because you're kind of just grabbing the whole. Okay.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
'Cause that was good.
So now I'm gonna try and get this time.
It's good.
Does that feel like I'm in the right spot?
I just did these thumbs. Right in through here.
If it's possible.
That's right, putting your knee into my glute and stretching.
If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer as I can. If I don't get to it like right now, I may be able to get to it this evening when I sit down and go over the live stream. But thank you guys for viewing, and I'm planning to do some of these fairly regularly. I have some ideas of how I'm going to use Twitch, so I'm really excited to have you guys on board so you can check it out.
So it's for me, it's that the kneecap points into the body because I was using this and I just couldn't get enough pressure. It feels like it's putting it way more that way.
When I said use my knee, did I talk about using the kneecap? Did I talk about using the quadricep? Did I talk about using the outs?
You just said knee.
There are tons of variables. It's like when I use my feet. You use the ball of the foot, the ball pad of the foot, the side of the foot, the heel of the foot, the arch of the foot. Tons of little variables. First off, is it effective for them? And second off, is it effective for you? If it hurts your body, we gotta change it. If you're straining, you gotta change it.
It's just because you're trying to work the arm, so it just looks like it's straining your body trying to come across. What if you can more? I can feel it. Yes, so just like you were standing, and with your knees, with your legs here. No. I'm gonna come this way. Have her move backwards.
Okay, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, slide back. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
See, that
And
feels
it's
really
very
good.
stable.
Yeah.
Once it's down.
So now push in. Yes. How's that?
So am I staying on both?
Body mechanics wise, this looks better.
Tell me what works better for you.
How does this
Initially,
feel?
you'll have
I
one
thought
table.
I feel like I'm not using
Yeah,
it.
I-
There either.
Okay.
So here's
no,
what I
you
would
were
pressure
on
use.
the
I
inside.
would
Does
have
it
Doesn't
feel?
matter.
It feels
Okay.
like,
So, yeah, so I'm looking at you.
weird, yeah.
like you're gliding,
Coming in.
or sliding or something?
That's just gonna be the oil from the scales.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is too, I'm thinking if we had actual bolster there, I could kind of, my feet would be up more like this, and I think that would give me more of a,
I like this structure.
That's definitely more pressure than.
it's just, I guess the length
The
of my leg.
difference is putting body pressure across
That
and putting
feels
body
good.
pressure
Right there.
down.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Putting
Try on
body
this
pressure
table?
down feels
Try on
more
this
effective.
table?
That's why I like that. Because they're always going to be
Do you like more
down
pressure or less
low.
pressure?
I feel like I'm looking
Okay.
at
Like,
it on a
it's
table
on.
than I am on a mat.
Okay.
That's a
So
very,
the spot
very
for the-
challenging thing for
Okay,
massage
thank you,
therapists to understand.
But I feel pretty
I'm totally
Because we talk about
See how we
based
go,
on-
he hooks up his toes on there, that's exactly what I did. In order to give more pressure
Right.
lead in,
Yeah.
because your body kind of shifts forward.
Yeah. A lot better.
Yeah, I like that.
I think length on the actual anatomy has a lot to do with it.
You could also
Broader.
step this
Try to
forward
razzle.
a
Am I
smidge.
using this on?
Too much.
Am I
Still
using
doesn't
more
really
than-
like-
And
Yeah,
eventually you'll be able to do it too much
there.
very
Oh
easily.
yeah, I feel that.
That was
Which means we have to like, I spend more time back.
Okay. I know.
Okay.
Because then I can
No,
just
I want
stand
you to
on
get
it.
on.
Okay,
I'm gonna,
Okay,
So then.
the side or the other side?
Yeah, let's do this one.
I'm gonna have to get a mat now.
So again, I'm just gonna work
They're
on
great.
my knees. Like I said, I actually,
If you can
I
put
felt
your
it.
I've been
toes
doing
up.
trades.
it's just more intense.
Oh, yeah,
Do you feel that? I'm not, I'm looking my toes in,
Okay.
and
You're just.
And
that's
I was
it.
like, hey,
That is so easy.
how
I'm
time
trying to come
lashes,
in
by the way.
sideways, come in.
And they seemed interested, so.
How's that?
Good.
Yeah. Is that
They
deep?
did Thai work.
It
on
feels
me.
like you go a little more right there.
I've never heard them like make so many sounds during
No.
massage before. And they were like, that was amazing. And it
And
was
so
all,
he,
like,
what he was
okay,
doing also was
obviously,
he was bringing
it's
in the
better for them and for
shoulders,
because
so he's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
mobilizing.
How's that feeling?
You
it
okay?
feels really
Yeah, yeah.
good.
Good. Let me know if it's too much pressure
Oh,
on
I
the
will.
time.
I'll let you know.
You
No.
can also, do the full
This is
split.
so easy, oh my gosh.
I mean,
Make sure your
So I started with arm
Right?
contraction.
There,
You're
we're
gonna
gonna
roll back.
And then, because of my angle, I was a little more here, so I was bringing
Just
my
letting you
knee
know.
in.
Into it.
So instead of like over here, I was
So sorry, I'm so sorry.
bringing in.
Try putting your foot heel on the mat or on the
Is that better?
table. Ball the foot here at the same time.
Too much for me.
Are you okay there?
This?
I'm trying to figure out
Nice.
how I did it on the other side.
Oh, gotcha.
Sometimes I find that easier.
And
Depending
this is
on
more to
the
stabilize. I can lean in more to get in pressure.
Right.
Still get that awesome stretch.
Really
You're
more
gonna make
just
sure.
making
Okay, right
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. Let's go ahead and take lots.
Yeah. It's like you're getting all
That
these
feeling
things
okay?
at once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel that.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, unfortunately, I'm kind of
Like-
shorter, so I
Oh,
can't
wow.
do
So
as
a little bit
much.
forward or back.
Still, that's like.
And then there's up and down.
The way that I get you guys on the mat is to keep using the table until the physics break down and you start getting on the table and you go, uh-huh.
Doesn't really feel like it.
And the thing is, before, what I used to do, I did table tie second. I wrote the table tie workbook second. When massage therapist said, I gave away a free workbook. They said, we want table tie. And I'm like, why? They're like, well, we work on tables. And I'm like, well, yeah, that was the past. So
Yeah.
what? We work on mats now.
Oh,
We grow,
that's
we evolve,
awesome
we
right
change
there.
as a species.
It's like the
That's what we do.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to ride horse and buggy. We don't anymore. But my attitude was so like condescending and so like contrarian, it was actually preventing people from picking it up. The easier way to sell it, catch more flies with honey, was to use the table until it broke down, and they go, oh, dude, that's what he's doing. Once it made physics sense, the clients liked the work, the therapists started to like the work, and more of the marketplace started to shift towards mat-based. Massage envy added stray toe.
Straight toe.
Straight toe, their stretching service is trademarked.
Stray toe?
Straight toe, same.
Interesting.
It's terrible.
Now, why do you say it's terrible?
How's that pressure?
You don't like it?
More or less?
Have you had it?
So what I'm doing is
Oh,
just
yeah.
putting
Is
the
it-
little.
I do have a not bad pressure. Like, you know, I do this right
Yeah,
in here.
I
It's
know
like the
That's
base.
like
STRETO,
Right there.
straight toe. It's their stretch service. So they're tacking on a stretch service. Now, why did Massage Envy tack on a stretch service?
Charge for it?
Stretching's good.
Because they could tell that therapists like me were making a killing, adding more mobility and stretching into their sessions, and they didn't offer that. So they developed a little package to offer an additional like stretch thing in his massage session. Make sense?
How's this feeling overall?
The training is like 8 hours, I was told.
Oh, right there. Oh, the knee
It's
that
gonna
you
stretch.
did.
There you go.
So I just shift it in down a little bit more with my weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try pushing it out like that way.
Okay. Yeah, very
Like in direction, not so much like movement.
Like this?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Switch your legs too.
I did that position.
So this leg's going up here. Yeah, so this one will be up on
Is that a little
the
better?
table.
Yeah.
And that
Okay, I
will
need
be
to
up.
subscribe. Oh, I already been subscribing.
I haven't.
And you had to
I
so much
haven't done it
videos
yet.
though. I need to. Alright, how are you feeling? I feel
Yeah, you
okay,
can
so now
control
here I'm
it,
just
right?
gonna, all I'm doing is actually lifting
yeah,
my weight and
I
just
can-
shifting.
yeah.
I can feel it now,
Stretch.
stretching down here and that.
So does,
I think when he was pulling, like the knee on the glute,
I got you,
I
yeah.
think he draws some down too. It's something I didn't
Because
really
I'm,
incorporate
like
as
from a
a
marketing
core,
perspective,
but
your
when it
clients are
helped
coming in
clients
to
realize
massage.
that they were actually
At least that's what you've been like selling them
I
as a
started adding
package.
quite a bit.
Okay.
If you,
Yeah.
Like that
if you
should
push
have
too far afield,
Yeah,
it doesn't
they're
look
like-
like massaging. They're like, they don't know if they want to work with you. 'cause
I
they're
have,
like,
yeah,
"I understand what
I
this
usually
is."
just have to before
I think
the
sometimes that's why
For
people
me,
do
working
education
therapists,
classes too.
I'm
just
not
unless
to
the
get
work
more
looks
people.
like massage therapists start to go,
Where are you doing
I don't
your,
know if
Thai
this is for me.
Well, I teach at a new beginning
The way I use table tie is that little bit of honey. To like start them off,
And then
continue
I,
using the table.
I did.
In my own
teach
marketing,
Thai.
I continue to show
Show
table
each other,
work, but it's not for
at my
clients.
Oh,
I show
where's
table
that?
work for you.
in Colleen off of
Oh
Harbor
my
Heights.
gosh, clean.
Because if I do all mat work, guess what
And then
happens?
you have to drive all the
She
way
feels
from
excluded.
Queens
Well, I don't work on the mat.
No.
And Criselda works in massage with me. Can she do mat work?
Yeah, they're two
But
different
if I can
schools.
give her enough table stuff, so what I do is toggle back and forth, toggle back and forth, toggle back and forth, and break down the
Right in,
lines
right in through
between
here,
the
yeah,
two.
that one's.
Toggle back and forth, toggle
Woo!
back and forth, to
Feels
give her
good,
more
though.
table-based
Oh, man, I need
techniques.
that so bad.
Until she goes, dude, I'm working for myself. This stuff's way more effective. It's easier on my body. I can make more per client private. How are you doing?
It's good when you're in the sack and then feel it.
What happened?
What skills do that?
And the thing is,
I really like that one.
when you come get a full session with me, at some point in that session, I will probably put down a towel and sit on
The
you.
other one,
And when I sit on you, I'm gonna
there's
go,
nothing
listen,
back
a
plain
little more
Yeah,
to the
going
right,
on right now.
a little more to the left.
But
And you
if
go,
I'm not,
oh, right,
I just
okay,
have
a little more towards the
like
head, a little
this.
more towards the
Oh,
feet.
okay.
And you go, oh my god, you can feel with your
if you
ass.
were like on it,
And I go, yes, like the shield
it would be
tuberosity
bad
does in
news.
fact have
Sure,
touch
sure.
receptors, but
But
you have
okay.
to develop it. We're not used to
This
feeling
is
with other parts of our
red,
body,
and
right?
then
It takes time. It
Sitting on
takes
people
time.
More or less pressure on the
But
glutes.
it works, right?
It's
I
like
know.
perfect.
I usually ask,
Ask permission first.
I like how the.
I don't.
It feels
But it depends on context. Depends on
I know a
context.
person
Yeah.
that got
Oh,
pulled
yeah.
at Haven
It
Stone
feels,
because her client wanted more pressure, so like more arch.
Yeah.
So without
Yeah.
asking him,
I
she
just,
just
I do.
climbed on the target.
Yeah.
And proceeded to do Thai
It
on
feels
top
really
of
like,
it.
so he grabbed from
You
here.
didn't like that?
No, he liked the session, but he was like, I wasn't expecting her to get on the table with me because she didn't tell me she was doing that. So just make sure you ask before you start climbing.
So, power
Like this.
dynamics
That feels
and
good.
table-based massage. If you're a clothed therapist and you got a naked client, do you see
Yeah.
Like weird. So the thing is, what happens if you're both clothed on the mat?
There's no issue.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a different beast. It's got a different form. Mat-based work, consistently what I get is therapists who kind of look at me, they're like, that's not possible. Like, you can't, I can't what?
Okay.
Like, dude, you do sessions that are 3 hours long. Do people buy that? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
They pay me $240 a session. They're like, oh my